Hello YouTube, internet, whatever. Talking about the Sopa bill and all that other new piracy bullshit they've got going on. I do say bullshit because it's very vague right now. We don't know what we're going to be getting into, or how far it's going to go, or how far the trickle down is going to go, because it's all very vague. When I say stuff like this, I'm not meaning to scare people, but I've even had videos of me doing on YouTube taken down because of a song playing in the background due to copyright infringement. So it is safe to say this will probably kill all of our anime music videos and stuff like that. We don't know how far this is going to go. I mean, for instance, I cosplay. Well, cosplaying is protected under certain acts and everything else. But because of the fact that it is cosplaying, you are taking the character and making it your own. This could affect that. Fan art. People do commissions all the time. That can fall under the Piracy Act too if they decide to push it. These things are that vague. These things are getting that bad. I know Sopa and Pippa and all those other things have been put on hold for right now. But we still need to be aware of them. We still need to be aware we may have to fight them. We've got to fight for our rights. And I know what you're saying, well, blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that. Well, some people say it won't happen. I can completely see it happening because I know how greedy companies are. I was around when they took down Napster. I'm old enough to remember when they did a lot of this. And it's not going to necessarily stop piracy as a major whole. It's just going to make it hell on us people that shouldn't even worry about piracy. My big problem here is, if you really get technical, yes, I watch Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Japanese anime. I watch it straight from TV Tokyo and a stream. That could be piracy under certain acts. And let's face it, 5Ds, 4Kids completely changed the storyline too from the actual Japanese one. That's why the English 4Ds sucked so bad and had to end 18 episodes early. Maybe you know I make a lot of music videos, so this is going to affect me, of course. And for this mega upload backlash that's coming, it may not matter anyway. I might not be around to see this bill because according to everybody, they're going after lawsuits. And let's see here. I have to pull up the files to see how many I got because I have all of 5Ds on my computer that I got from Mega Upload in Japanese. Yes, it's stupid to say this on the internet, but yet again, it's Japanese. And this is way before everything began. This is actually got from my streams. I've got the entire series all 150 episodes. 154 episodes. So that may mean I'm going to jail for a long time. I'm going to be in debt the rest of my life because some of these laws are so stupid. They want to charge really high amounts of money for it. Upwards of 125,000 to 125 million depending on what they think is the worst occurrence. And frankly, that's a lot of money right there to be wasting because I decide I want to watch something in Japanese versus the English. And you're thinking that's not going to be so bad, or that's not going to be the worst of it, or oh, blah, 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 oh, let's go deeper in debt. It's going to get bad, people. They're going to have to enforce all this, and they're going to have to enforce jail time for a lot of this. And frankly, that means most of us who have basically done nothing wrong besides watch something in a different language or downloaded something because we couldn't get the right MP3 ripper to work or whatever the situation may be. Like, I actually own a lot of CDs. I own every one of Linkin Park CDs because I couldn't get one of the rippers to work. I had to download the music. To me, I own the CD, so it's not that majorly big of a deal. But to the piracy sites, I broke a lot of piracy laws, and I'm going to have to deal with the consequences. This is where the backlash begins. We don't know how far it's going to go or what backlash is going to come how. We know it's coming, and we know it's going to mean a lot of jail time for a lot of people. I can understand it in certain cases. I mean, movie companies do lose a little bit of money on this. It's usually the worst films that do it. It's usually the films that don't matter, like parody movies. Nobody wants to see those in the theater, so either way it comes out in cable or they pirate it. Or stuff like that. There are 1,000 websites around from overseas that give you a monthly charge to download these videos. So, yeah. And as many other people have said, when you know the IP to someplace, when you know how to get around all their block protection, this is useless. On top of that, they're depending too much on people's stupidity in some cases. Like, they went after Mega Upload. Mega Upload wasn't part of the US or owned by any corporations. But BitTorrent is. They have not gone after BitTorrent. I'll be the first to tell you from seeing it in person, in perspective, BitTorrent is the worst pirating tool out there because everybody knows that no one will go after them because they're owned by most of the major movie TV corporations. Now, I won't say particularly that piracy should not end. I think it really should. But you got to work on things. Instead of taking something down, work with them to make a pay system. Make it cheap so people won't be more determined to bypass you. YouTube itself sells videos for 99 cents for a couple of days to watch. Xbox Live has rental prices. Netflix is all over the world and has, for their monthly fee, they have all sorts of free stuff. So yeah, instead of being stupid and supporting the SOPA bill, do remember, there are ways they can get it done. I'm more worried about the backlash and the trickle downs because the trickle downs could affect everything because they could consider it piracy. And on top of that, you're never quite sure what's the next thing they're going to hit. I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but if this does go down the way it's supposed to and the way it looks like it's going to in my eyes and in my opinion, Anonymous will probably be coming from a terrorist group to freedom fighters in my eyes because they've got the tools to make this all go away. And that's what we may need. People that can make this whole argument go away. Alright, I've said my piece, and frankly this will probably get flagged and deleted in about an hour, so yeah.